Hello everyone, my name is Steve Jarmon and I'm the Assistant Professor of Advertising here at St. John's University, and welcome to Storm Talks. Today I'm pleased to be talking and leading a discussion about advertising, and not just any advertising, but advertising that will appear in the 2012 Super Bowl. So why don't you gather around, why don't you grab some chips, and by the way, more than 14,500 tons of chips will be purchased in anticipation of the big game, and maybe you'll make yourself some guacamole, and more than 8 million pounds of guacamole will be made and consumed also on that Sunday. So join us now. So here in America, so much is anticipated in terms of the next Super Bowl. And not only is this an iconic American event, but it's now spread around the globe. As a matter of fact, we expect to have more than $10 billion worth of apparel and beverages and foods and related products sold for this year's big Super Bowl game. That equates to about $60 per person in the United States of America, which is a fairly staggering number. Another really interesting fact is that now 51% of people polled are now watching the Super Bowl for the advertising and not necessarily the game, which is also a pretty astounding fact. The Super Bowl, which began back in the 60s, a 30-second commercial used to sell for $37,500 for a 30-second commercial. Now, in 2012, a 30-second commercial is reportedly selling for nearly $3.5 million. Outrageous. Anyway, what I want to talk to you all about today is figuring out which is the most effective advertising, which brands have done it right, which brands are not doing it right. So I'm going to be asking you in six different categories to identify the best Super Bowl advertising. So number one is, which is the best overall commercial? Which is the one that stopped your Super Bowl party cold? Which is the one that everyone tuned into? So which is the best overall spot? Which was the funniest spot? Which advertiser showed the most humor? Which is the one that really got you chuckling? Another one, what is the dumbest commercial out there? Which is one that was really a complete waste of money? At $3.5 million for a 30-second spot, you know that there are some advertisers out there that are going to go to waste that expenditure. Which is the edgiest commercial? Which is the advertiser that really pushed the envelope and brought us something new? And then I'm also curious, what do you think is the best use of a celebrity spot? Certainly we've seen lots of celebrities today, athletes, models, actors, actresses. Please let me know and let's discuss amongst us who used most effectively a celebrity spokesperson. Another interesting fact about the Super Bowl is the game is played in 60 minutes. That's 4 15-minute quarters. There's now almost that amount of advertising. So literally for every minute of content or game time, there's now 1 minute worth of advertising. And again, the advertising is not just behind the game itself from kickoff to the end of the fourth quarter. The game really starts now early in the afternoon. And there's lots of shows on all the different networks about Super Bowl stories, related items, profiles on the players, the history of the advertising. The advertising itself has become a phenomenon. And that's really where I want to get your feedback today. And let's begin a really rich dialogue here. So I look forward to talking to you after the big game to get to incorporate your feedback and tell you what I thought. The Super Bowl commercials are all over the internet. You don't have to watch the game to see the advertising. Look forward to speaking to you soon.